Let's look at a couple of Polymarkets connected to the Epstein matter. Here's a question. Will the House pass the Epstein disclosure bill this year? Number four. And obviously, the latest developments have gotten us up here. You can see back last month or month before, it was down in the low, in the teens, and now, of course, 93% confidence odds that this is going to pass. And then a second Polymarket, and I'm really interested in this one. Also, will Trump pardon Maxwell by the end of next year? Will Trump pardon Maxwell by the end of next year? Only 19% odds, according to Polymarket bettors. I continue to believe, based on reporting, spidey sense, fingertip feel, gut instinct, and a can of sardines, that he's going to either pardon or commute or sentence. Katie, thoughts on pardoning your country lady, Ms. Maxwell? You think that
Yeah,
Polymarket wagers have it right, or are the odds higher than that?
yeah, another Brit making news along with Andrew. I think the fact she was moved to that low security prison, and then obviously we had leaked emails about how that's a much better experience for her, and then you're hearing about potential perks. It does suggest as though this is possible. I think when you look at those 20,000 emails, one of the things that comes up is, oh, Trump's the dog that didn't bark, and she's talking about that, and therefore it does feel as though she is someone who Trump potentially will want to keep on side.
Thoughts, Rob?
Yeah, I don't know if he would do that. I think that that probably complicates things politically a little bit for him and Republicans. To the point, there's no question in my mind that the poly market has it right when it comes to the House vote. I think, as you talked about earlier, Mark, the big question is whether or not there are enough Republicans who support the measure that puts the pressure on John Thune in the Senate. At this point, I would say no. John Thune is not going to bring this up. He probably is facing some pressure from the White House not to do that. But as we know, the Democrats will probably stand united on this one. And there may be a handful of Republicans who want to put that pressure on Trump. So I just don't know ultimately if it goes anywhere in the Senate. And I don't particularly see Trump pardoning Maxwell at the end of the day.
Interesting. All right, we'll see. Cozy Earth is having a crazy sale right now. Massive discount on everything they do. Go to cozyearth.com, promo code two-way for 40% off. This is your towels, your blankets, your sheets, your bubble cuddle blanket, your jogger pants, t-shirts, everything, the whole site. 40%. It's Black Friday. Come early. Go to cozyearth.com. Use the promo code two-way for 40% off. This is great stuff, affordable, comfortable, and the towels and the sheets. I've said this before. You'll use them as towels and sheets, but then you'll just want to go sit down and watch the telly, and you'll just grab them and you'll just embrace them. You'll just sit with them because they're so soft. They're so wonderful. They're not like anything I've ever had. And again, I'm wearing the pants right now. Best pants I've ever owned. Black Friday comes early. Cozyearth.com. Use the promo code two-way for 40% off everything on the site. You won't want to miss it.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.
And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and two-way tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.